Hi, welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where today we are looking at the 25th anniversary Cobra FANG and the retro Cobra FANG, both of them with the Cobra pilot. And both figure and vehicles do have subtle differences. So that's why I will be doing both in this review. But we're going to start with the 25th anniversary of the Cobra FANG, and we're going to start with the pilot, the Cobra pilot. But before we get to the Cobra pilot and the FANG, we are going to do our shout outs of the week. First, at Back to the Media at 48. Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street here in lovely Winchester, Virginia, which is the home of where you can get all your video game needs from the Atari all the way up to current systems. So go ahead and check them out. And while you're in the area, may I suggest going to to 115 South Loudon Street, where you can get all your G.I. Joe, Transformers, and toy collectibles needs. First, I get the 25th anniversary from eBay, but I did get the retro thing from Time Travelers. So Time Travelers gives a shout out as well as eBay. So definitely check them out. And while you're in the area, go over to 80 Weems Lane to Four Color Fantasies to get all, and I do mean all your comic book needs from Marvel to DC to IDW and all points in between. So definitely check them out. So definitely check them out. And then once you leave there, if you're hangering for Jamaican food, may I suggest going to Tropical Islands over on Piccadilly Street. So definitely check them out and get all your Jamaican food needs met. So definitely, please do check them out. And while you're in the neighborhood and you're looking for a bank, may I suggest Bank of Clark, or you can go to United Bank. Either bank is good. So definitely check out both banks. Go for it and do the thing. And if you're looking for a tree stump removed or getting a tree trimmed or just having a tree removed in general, may I suggest getting a hold of Mixed Tree Service, and he'll get it done right for you. And Cobra Island is a proud sponsor of mental health awareness. So if you're in need of some treatment or whatever, may I suggest going to see Robert C. Brown at 133 West Boscawen Street, suite number 10, and at Healing Grace Counseling Services. See what Rob has to offer for you. And if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, may I suggest Northwestern. Go ahead and check them out. Because either way, you get all your mental health needs met. So definitely, please do check them out. And once you leave there, if you're looking for insurance, like for car insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, so on and so forth, may I suggest going to State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Or Farmers. We are farmers. So either way, go ahead and check either one of them out. You get some good insurance, good rates and whatnot. And if you're looking for gas for that newly insured car, may I suggest going to Sheets. We can get all kinds of gas and so on and so forth and get them done. And get gas for that newly insured car. Truck, bike, whatever you got. And try to get there made to order food as well. So you get some full fuel for your belly as well. You're getting full for your vehicle. So let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to start with the Cobra pilot, the 25th anniversary Cobra pilot. So you see there's a picture of the Cobra pilot with Cobra right next to it where he's flying the glider. I mean, it came in a 2-pack with the Cobra Claw, but so the backing is a glossy black finish. But says on it, Cobra Air Trooper, codename Cobra Pilot. File name Farius, because he's a true builder. Military specialty is gyrocopter pilot. Birthplace is various countries, of course, because he's army builder. Text reads, Cobra Air Troopers are basically infantry grunts with wings. They're one step below Cobra Viper troops, who never let them forget this difference in rank. So they always figure they have nothing to lose and everything to gain in battle. They're trained in ground and air combat, then provided with just enough pilot training to get them flying. Like ravenous mosquitoes on a summer night, Cobra air troopers swoop down upon their targets. Their only thought is to prove their mettle, so that a higher ranking officer or perhaps Cobra commander himself notices their fearlessness and skill and promotes them. We swear absolute loyalty to our leader, Cobra Commander. When he conquers the world, we also reap the riches of his conquest. So let's take a look at the file card for the retro line Cobra Pilot. As you see, it's 5 different languages. Cobra Pilot, and it says it through 3 other languages, Cobra Pilot, I guess. Which says role is gyrocopter pilot, primary specialty is aerial combat, secondary is hand-to-hand, birthplace is various countries. As you see, there's a better photo of the Cobra Pilot with the Cobra logo. Text over here, the one sentence text, it says, Cobra air troopers are basic infantry grunts with wings. Like ravenous mosquitoes in a summer night, they swoop down on their targets, which is a summarized version of the 25th anniversary file card. But the Cobra Pilot, the 25th anniversary, comes with a figure stand, upraised Cobra logo, codename Cobra Pilot. The 25th or the retro does not come with a figure stand, but the 25th anniversary comes with a dagger that goes into the side, and he comes with this assault rifle done in black. That's like the Crimson Twins when they got it, but theirs was a greenish, but it's the same gun, which is pretty cool. And he's got this removable helmet. And for the accessories of the 25th anniversary of the retro line, Cobra Pilot does come with his removable helmet. Unlike the 25th anniversary, the face mask stays on him. And he also comes with a pistol, a standard pistol that goes in the holster on his leg. So let's take a look at the 25th anniversary Cobra Pilot. Wow, hey, Byron, this one's got hair. He's got the red face mask, red Cobra logo, the web gear, and he's a blue shirt, which his whole uniform is blue minus the web gear and the black on his gloves, boots, and knee pads. Of course, his articulation, his head rotates full 360. His arm can reach about like there. Then he can rotate all the way around a full 360. As you see, bend at the elbow. Rotate all the way around. Rotate at the wrist. He does have the ab crunch feature. It's somewhat, you can somewhat see it. You know, his legs can split at the legs, do the splits. He can lift his leg so high. He can double knee joint. His foot can pivot, as well as rotate. So we'll put him to the side here so we can look at the retro Cobra Pilot. As you can see the difference there, where the hair is more fuller and his gas mask his face mask is unremovable. You know, same typical blue uniform, but in a darker Cobra blue, so to speak. The web gear is more fuller. His gloves are a little bit darker. You know, the whole paint scheme on this one is darker than the 25th anniversary, but same articulation. His head can rotate. It's kind of hindered due to the face mask, or the hose to the face mask is connected to the uniform. And his arm can raise about so high. His arm can rotate all the way around. You know, he can bend at the elbow. As soon as I can get him. Let me see if this arm can do it. There we go. It took me some finagling, but he can bend at the elbow, as well as swivel at the elbow. His wrist can swivel. He also has the ab crunch, but due to his web gear being more fuller, you know, it can't really see it. But his legs is split. He's got a little more split than the 25th anniversary Cobra pilot. Double knee joint. His leg can pivot as well as swivel. Get a little range of motion in that ankle, which is pretty cool. You know, so we're setting the troopers off to the side so we can look at the FANG. And we're going to start off with the file card from the 25th anniversary. You see the Cobra FANG right there with the pilot in the seat with a Cobra logo. It says Cobra FANG. And it says type, rotary aircraft, destination gyrocopter. Weapons, 85 millimeter rapid fire cannon, heat sinking rockets. And it says the file card reads, the FANG, fully armed negator gyrocopter aircraft is like a hummingbird with a bad attitude. Pared down to the essentials, it's still a formidable attack vehicle for its size and design. It carries strut-mounted rockets and an 85 millimeter rear-mounted cannon, and an open cockpit leaves the pilot vulnerable for enemy fire, but allows for more comprehensive appraisal of the target or battle situation. Cobra FANG crafts are used as for air support, stinging, or in teams. They harass the enemy with nuisance fire or launch airstrikes in coordination with a larger aerial force. Pretty much the designation of it, but it does forget these little bombs that come with it. This is from the 25th anniversary bomb. Cobra logos, as you can see with the little peg right there that fits right there at the undercarriage, right there, of the FANG. And here's the one from the retro FANG, which got the two holes right there with the Cobra logos, which can go in these two little pegs right there underneath the FANG. And then both of them come with these little rockets that are a nuisance to keep on there. So, or to place on air, to keep on air, but they are a nuisance. But as you can see, these ones have the longer pegs on them, or the longer connector ports on them. Unlike this one, which has the more rounded off and longer one right there. That's how you can tell the difference of which, if it's the 25th anniversary or the retro line. Another way you can tell the difference between the two is foot pegs on the front of the 25th anniversary, where retro does not have foot pegs. The vintage one did have foot pegs also, so the 25th anniversary is more vintage oriented as opposed to the retro. Another feature that this one has that the retro does not is the movable joystick, where the retro it is not. Both of them have the spinning blades that are self-propelled, and both of them have the pegs in the seat. Everything else is pretty much the same. And then you got the the rotary one in the back. Both of them are like that with there's the engine, and both of them have the front mounted cannon for where both are movable. You get the blades out of the way. Where both are movable, because go side to side, go down, up. And it's the same one. This one where the cannons are actually a different type of cannon, but still movable. So let's go ahead and take a look at the FANGs with the pilots inside of them. So here they are both in their FANG gyrocopters. I think they're both pretty cool. I would rank them as both as top tier vehicles, even though they are small and not equipped for really big battles for G.I. Joe, because G.I. Joe's copters were always bigger. But it's good for what it does, for what they do. Good for beginning for Cobra's frontline defense, for frontline assaults and stuff like that. I think they're both good. They're both good vehicles. They're both good weaponry. Got good weaponry with the bombs and the irritating little skinny red missiles. The cannons on the front are pretty cool. And the only thing, the reason why the little red missiles are irritating is putting them back onto the thing, because they do have a tendency of falling off because they don't plug in securely. But that's the only flaw I have on it. But other than that, it's a top tier figure with the Cobra pilot. It's a top tier figure. The vehicles are top tier vehicles because they're both really, really awesome. I would suggest having any FANG. Every FANG you get your hand on, collectors, I would go ahead and collect them. That's my opinion, because they're top tier. Good for the beginning assault of a Cobra assault. But the pilots are good to have in your collection, to have more blue shirts. The more blue shirts, the better, so to speak. And I would highly get it. But tune in next week as we are starting August with Cobra figures with animal companions. So I'll be doing some more redos just to see if I could do them better. And there's some of them that I've done with the animals that weren't in the animal theme month, and I wanted to do one. So we're going to do an all Cobra with animals theme next month. So go ahead and check that out. Next month for Transformers, we're doing aerial bots, and then we got Viper month, but it's going to be Vipers with their vehicles, so that's going to be pretty neat. And of course, October is Monster month, so November and December are going to be G.I. Joe and Cobra figures with vehicles. November's going to be all G.I. Joe, and December's going to be all Cobra. I know I'm doing a lot of Cobra this year, but Cobra's pretty cool. I always love Cobra. But tune in next week, tune in next month, and see y'all in the next one. And now you know, and knowing is head to battle. See you in the next one.